At he already knows it really. I did it yesterday with him.
No mannequin challenge.
Then we are at Capernaum, city of Jesus, the city of St. Peter. We just came from the house of St. Peter, mother-in-law. That's the place that he actually stayed for 3 years. But for me, if there is a place that I really think that it's the second most important place, it's not the synagogue that we're going to visit. It's here. Small place. But this is the most important port. So many things happen here. But let's talk about one thing. Let's talk about one thing and again. Family, don't go there. There's a reason we're going to be in the Sea of Galilee later on, believe me. I will force you to touch the water. Let's talk about the story. Jesus was standing right here. And actually he's coming through it, St. Andrew and St. Peter. And he tells them, leave it and come with me, be the fisherman of men. What are you going to do? Well, one will say, I must go to my wife and ask her if it's okay. The other one will say, no, it's my job, I won't do that. They didn't. What they said is, yes, we are following you. They left everything behind them and they became fishermen of men. And this is the most important part. Think about later on after the resurrection. Jesus is standing somewhere here and he actually looked at the fishermen that couldn't catch fish. And then he told them, move, throw the net into the left part of the fish and catch as many fish as you can. And that's what happened. That is when St. Peter realized that he was talking with Jesus himself. And he did something so strange. He was undressed before, then he dressed himself, he put like a shirt on him, and then he jumped into the water and he came through Jesus. And what he found is a nice meal that Jesus prepared for them made of fish. And everything actually happened here. I want you to understand that it's not another National Geographic movie. You are in that place. Then look how beautiful it is. First of all, I'm pointing now at the Golan Heights that used to be part of Syria. The right side is the Galilee area. And if you mention the cliff, if you can see the cliff, can you see the cliff? This is Magdala. From there, the land of Jesus actually began. Now, why he stayed here? Why he didn't stay in a different city? It can actually stay in Tzipori. It can choose any other city. Why he stayed in Capernaum? One of the reasons that Capernaum was rich city is because here there was a border. Can you see the sea? The sea was divided into two sons of Herod's country. The right side was the Jewish part. The left one was the non-Jewish part. Philippus was the son of God who controlled it. Jesus came to Capernaum after he heard that John the Baptist was beheaded. And now he knew that he might be the next one. Then he came to hear, if one son of Herod will come through him, he will move one step to the left and he cannot touch him. And Philippus will come to here, he will move to the Jewish place and he won't touch him. If we are talking about Jewish places, you know that Jews are not eating pork, except of me, but don't tell anyone. Then in that matter, Jesus was right here in the Jewish part. And he went to the other side. This is the other side. And in the other side, he found a man, lunatic man, with so many bad spirits in his body. His name was Legion. And Legion, the lunatic man, knew who is Jesus. And he said, what do you want from me, son of God? And then they said, don't drown us in the Sea of Galilee. Then he ordered them to move to pigs. And the pigs were drowned in the Sea of Galilee. Pigs, Jews and pigs, that wasn't a Jewish side. Then to find pigs there, it's obvious. Here, there's no mention of pigs except of one. When Jesus talked about the bad son, he talked about how bad it was. He was so bad because he was a shepherd of pigs. That's how bad. But beside it, there's no mention of pigs in that area. And now when we know it, let's go to the synagogue and see where it happened there.